Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, living, and amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, sect defender of the fatherland, off to 1v1 on Angoville. I haven't seen that in a bit. In the north, it is Ye of Salted Fish Kingdom. We'll just call him Ye, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Communist Stalin, and the 25th Mechanized Corps here with Urban Defense Mechanized Support and Shock Rifle with Infantry, Guards, and Scout Car Bulletins, all for fast production, by the way. So in the south, it is Alastor, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Rolling out here with the Großdeutschland Panzerdivision, here with elite troops, Osttruppen, and German infantry. Infantry, Panzerfaust, Sniper here, Grenadier MD-42 Time versus conscripts here, with a special Rav command. This is might be penal troopers, which might be ultra. This one is here. Either way, off to some interesting possibilities here, at least, since elite troops will definitely be a bit of the usual meta path. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters who keep me in the business by supporting me with their hard-earned money. So big thanks to those. You can join the ranks as well by pledging on Patreon, or just donate. And of course, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button if you just want to keep, the YouTube algorithm from murdering me in my sleep. Penal troop start here for Ye with the quite penal troop, but these the penal troop ability, and again using the bulletin to get them out slightly faster. Grenadier MD-42 here for Alastor, pushing westwards here for the glory of Deutschland, pushing westwards here as Ye is sweeping eastwards to secure everything for socialism. Going straight for the car upon name MD-42 to explode the pioneers, and they're pretty aggressive push here by Alastor in service of Das Vaterland. Engineers getting ready, and there you go, Strafniki out with the S50-40 semi-automatic rifle. Grenadiers MD-4 now heading eastwards, looking to catch off GC Eastern push. Looks like he might send something trying to into the building, and there we go. Who gets in first? Who gets in first? The Grenadiers narrowly get in there, lock the door, and the Soviets, of course, can't kick it in because they're polite after all. Grenadiers pushing back the counters there, MD-42 nearby as well. Certainly a bit of a hectic opening here already. Penal pushing down the pioneers. Might see another penal squad here for Ye. Definitely not something we see very often from the Soviets as of late. There you go, going for the Scout Car, which again also hits a bit faster thanks to the light vehicle production bullets, and which also, by the way, affects the T-70. So there's certainly some extra utility to that one there for Ye. Back here, nothing further going on file 6, we got more Grenadiers on the way. There's a triple Grenadiers MD-42, which, I mean, it's obviously not going fast, which could still be either elite troops or German infantry. And you see caught with MD-42, Grenadiers opening up as well here. Eastern fuel point is, yep, security in this regard. Ye's early opening has been slightly thrown off. Partly, again, just something due to the timing loss of the penal trooper opening there. Consequently, eastwards, Grenadiers moving in as well there. Third Grenadiers squad almost done for Alastor. Bit of shots fired there. And there you go, M3-1 out there for Ye. Rushing forwards. Westwards here, Penal pushing forwards again. Going straight for the Grenadiers with Eastern fuel point. Comfortable moving as well there. Could be a bit dicey there for Alastor. There's one Grenadier squad, but all these units will, I think, struggle holding their own. This is particular as Alastor has nothing nearby at all to support them. So if Alastor sticks around too long, it's a chance he actually just loses the unit straight up, in particular with the Scout Car, which could just hunt them down. So Alastor, I think, makes the correct decision then, just retreating rather than trying to fight. We've got more penals there for Ye. Sandbags by Eastern fuel point, still in with this little setback for us, and he's still got more fuel than his opponent for a moment, so he's certainly not too perilously off either. I imagine he is already taking up. Yes, indeed. There goes the penal troopers here. Kar-90K bolt action rifle versus the S50-40 semi-automatic. More Grenadiers bring in. The penal troopers only find themselves a bit surrounded and outnumbered. Pioneers bring as well there. Up north, there's Scout Car ready to another penal troop squad to pop into it. It's going to get a bit ugly there for Alastor, depending on the situation. Pins are holding the line, but they can only hold for so much longer. Scout Car's going to go down. I think go hit for the MD-42 there. As Alastor, of course, right here, while he did go for the penalties, make the mistake of exposing MD-42 there. Go popping up the penalty wall here. Small chance of getting wiped here early on, I think, but oh, that just went up significantly. Oh dear, that was definitely not great there. Made him a misclick, maybe just a bad call, but he's going to lose the MD-42 here. Grenadiers could Rav grenade. He might be something coming from trying to grab the machine gun. This is where he tries to grab it. He's going to get Rav grenade. No, does it anyways. He does it anyways. We do get the Rav grenade off for the penal trooper squad. Oh, might just get away with it. Need to treat the other penal trooper squad here though. Still low health, so there you go. Managed to run off for the MD-42 here as Alastor got too folks to the penal trooper squad and forgot about the Scout Car, which then filled with penal troops. Connected while it's MD-14, even then he made another mistake there. So, two mistakes there, which kind of make things very awkward. We also got South demo charge here by the house on Alastor's car fight. Hoping if he tries to use it, going to blow it up, though. I think he should try and set it up around here because I think if he's setting up there, there's a chance here that Alastor spots it, whereas if he uses the blind spot here, he can actually more easily bait him into doing it. And it's going for the couple then with the Grenadiers. healing ready there for Yeet, but still, this is a pretty big win early on. Like, stealing the infantry and the manning with the penal troops, obviously a bit more expensive to reinforce, but on the other hand, it's going to be able to lay down a lot more firepower, being a lot tougher for Alastor's men to deal with. So this is definitely a bit awkward when he's moving in there. He may also just be having to rely on the blind spot here, that if Alastor's approaching too much, he may not spot it. Oh, he doesn't! He doesn't! Scheiße! And he loses the Grenadier squad. It works off there. Alastor suffers now 2 significant losses in the early game. MU-42 secured by the Soviets, and then suffers a full wipe on the Grenadier squad. Going for the armored card, hope to turn around, game around with that. That is definitely a hell of a start here for Alastor. The dissing he's gone for like full Grenadier squads anyways, but still, rough losing a full Grenadier squad like that. Very rough here, in particular having already lost the MU-42. So now Yi definitely has a strong advantage. He's all gone for urban defense, featuring of course the fort headquarters, the M42 and 45mm tank guns, shock troopers, booby traps, and the KV-2 heavy assault tank. Engineers falling towards the west here. People leaning their assault here on the fuel pond. Engineers forced to leave behind their fallen, they're dead. He's holding up here in the building. Hey Jürgen, is this safe? You don't think the Russians booby trapped this one again? Nein, don't worry. The Russians never booby trapped twice, I think. I'm coming against the conscripts. Pioneers as well. They could get a wipe, but that's certainly do a lot if Fellas can get a wipe there. It would of course fix everything, but it's going to slow down Yi here. Cut off some of the momentum, plus we lose the conscript squad. He's going to have no snares and the like. He loses some utility there as well, so there's definitely some extra benefit. And there you go. Got the wipe. Plus, he can also then not use it to merge with the penal troopers. So he's going to have to replace this squad. Particularly down the extra 2 infantry squads. Fix up the scout car there. MG-42 up near the advancing Grenadiers. Quickly getting a kill there. Scout car are flanking. I imagine we got the anti-tank coming from the north here. So he may just try to hold out. They'll bait the scout hunting around for longer than this thing to hit the anti-tank gun. Got the western fuel pond there, so now both fuel ponds are briefly under control of Yi. Meanwhile, going to for the eastern fuel pond there. Armored car getting it from the anti-tank gun. Push back there. A lot of action, a lot of hectic fighting here. We got 425s of 500 so far. Yi's already building up to lead here with Alastor. We're still yet to choose a doctrine back to 4 Grenadiers. Is he planning German infantry or is he planning elite troops? Going to arrive with the Strafniki. 5 kills there. Fixing up the armored car, grabbing the eastern victory point. Very good. Nice shift there by Alastor. Thumbs up. MD-42 to defend the fuel point. So, what crimes were you convicted for? Accountancy. Oh, God. You make me sick. I only thought, you know... never mind. Grab the eastern point here. Medics on the way there for Alastor. No Mittler Schützenpanzer. Got 1 people scope with the anti-tank rifles. Not a huge fan of this choice since he's already shot an infantry. He might play playing shock troops, obviously, which will work out, and there we go. But even then, I think you should at least have 1 more infantry scope before going for that in the current circumstances, but that may just be me. Got the anti-tank in the 7 ambush mode, ready to surprise any fascist tanks or light vehicles with a 45mm shot to the side. When he's moving out, still the son of a doctor there from Alastor. Seems like he might be a bit hesitant here. But at this rate, he figured he'd gone for German infantry just to get the veteran squad is on the Grenadiers already now, so bit unclear what he's playing. Scout company catching people was there. Then he's moving as well, grabbing the car point. M3 one rushing eastward, grabbing the eastern point here with sandbags. Gun is saying that as well. Then he's being shot to bits. And he's routed. Shock troops there, charging. Gun is planning is routed in the face of heavy fire there from the shock troops. Armor carving up as well there. Gun is moving up there. No upgrades yet. Gun is flying away there. 6 kills, veterans 1. Armor car there around the shock troops. Some good heavy fire there. Scout crossing with the pins was in it. Might be the reason why for that. So you can actually form up a mobile tank vehicle hunter squad then. Even like a tank hunter in a sense if he's really ambitious, obviously. So there you go. Getting some hits on the 222. The leichte Panzer Speerwagens. 222. Right now the Alastor is definitely in an awkward spot there. Still no sign of the doctrine. Armor is not happening anytime soon either. Meanwhile, you could be pushing for a fast T70, but isn't. Well, not fast T70 at this point, but at least a T70. But fortunately for Alastor isn't. He's going for more conscripts there, so he's going to put up 4 infantry squads. Very good there. Hard to say what Alastor's planning or how he intends to break out of this. He's going for a sniper. That's an interesting pick to see when his opponent has got the M31 there. And again, he may be going for T70 anytime soon. In particular, since Alastor has no anti-tank weapons. In fact, I'm a bit surprised and shocked that he's not gone for it. He must be fairly confident in the current state of affairs that his opponent is not going to stay suddenly hit him with a T-70. Going for light machine guns, so German infantry seems out, which means elite troops seems likely it. But even then, some G43s on the grenadiers would do Alastor a lot of good. Plus, early concussive grenades would also be quite helpful in a lot of engagements. Things like banning it, I definitely feel like it's a mistake not using it faster, since, I mean, it does offer a lot of, like, think strong early to mid-game utility of Alastor. Even late game, a concussive grenade can be quite good for disrupting an enemy attack. Scout car fixed up again. Scout car charging in the east here. He's still not taking up, and that's probably Alastor's, I think, biggest stroke of luck at the moment, that he is, for whatever reasons, not pushing down the tech tree. Quiet there. Back here, it's obviously no sign of tech yet for Alastor, but again, no sign of doctrine. I imagine he's going to go for the Pack 40 next. Since, gotta be thinking, he's got to start to get concerned there about the possibility of any armor. And there you go. Panzer Kanone 40. Scout car mit den advancing Grenadiere. Not enough for the Panzer fast up. There you go. To swing in, push back. The Scout car still got the Puma as well. Good hit on the armored car there. MG4 suppression on the Grenadiers here. And note, by the way, that Alastor does not replace the MG42's lost in any way. Graham Neeson Victor Poinet. Yi is quick to sneak up there. Very good. Pack 40 is halfway done there for Alastor. For Deutschland. But there is still a, I think, significant lack there of doctrine for Alastor. Grabbing the Eastern Victory Point there. Very good. Hasn't gone for the fuel point straight away. Guessing he's prioritizing just bleeding out Alastor first. Shock Tools bringing in their Pumas constantly pushing forward to the sniper, retreating there very rapidly. Alastor definitely, I think, making a sharp choice there. Yi finally starting to take up. They've got the Tank Weaver tank command up in his base. At this point, expecting to go straight for the mechanized armor component, getting pushing for T-34s. Shock Tools routed, Pumas was routed here. In fact, almost getting wiped there. Almost, but not quite. Got the Eastern Victory Point there. Constantly being pushed out. Scout car there with 1 kill. And, well, 1 little star. Scout car there being fixed up. Still not much going on there in Alastor's base. He's got the tank command almost done. Can then move straight ahead for the mechanized armor company. East side here, finding on the eastern car point there, right next to Alastor's base, is already turning heated here. Alastor's grenades are being torn apart there by Yi's forces. MG4 to the right and east, so he's falling back there. And further happening in the base, no additional attack there. Definitely should be prioritizing rushing out the T-34 here versus Alastor. The faster the better. As for Alastor, now he may want to, of course, consider getting out some armor there versus his opponent. Going for the car point there. Still no doctor from Alastor. Still not a sign of anything. Tunnel mines there in the west. Picks up the M31. Still nothing further going on there. Nothing in the base of Alastor either. And still no doctrine either. There is still a lack of doctrines. Got the car point there. Okay, got mechanized armor company, and we got the tech there, fellas, as well. Very good, very good. Concentrating on the point. He's got the car point. Lining up for another push here, going straight ahead. Not focusing on going to try and like flank up for the western field team. Use the same main road to like get up behind Alastor. Of course, the right flank would be a lot harder to do with the sniper able to spot and begin opening up fire there. You start the gunnism again. He very sensibly just retreats to the conscripts. No chance you can actually win that one. Just be a waste of manpower. You wouldn't have any troops nearby anyway to assist. So yeah, just a waste there. And better to retreat and reserve the units. You can soon go for the T-34s from 6. I can build a Sapama Conrush out, say a Pan 4 maybe. Of course, a Stug. Capture structure in the west. We got 10 kills for T2 there. 10 for the Sturmovix. There you go. Grenade off. M31 going straight for the scout car there, landing some great hits. Snipering in as well there. Tech 40 gets got it, and there goes scout car down. Half the penalty squad caught as well there, so they've forgotten to wear the seat belts. Penalty moving forward. Both squads been upgraded with anti-tank rifles. That seems a bit excessive. Opportunity still not. Yeah, not a fan of that one. Not a fan of that one. Definitely seems a bit strange in my opinion. Sniper there with 6 kills. Eastern points being ceased, meaning actually Alastor has both fuel points here. Definitely a small advantage over Yi at the moment. No support call yet there for Alastor. And only one grenade got upgraded. Oh, there you go. Second one being upgraded. Panzer Grenadier there for Alastor. 2 thumbs up. That puts him at 5 inch squads, which does give me a significant advantage over Yi, who has only 4, but also 2 of them are upgraded with penal troopers, and we also then add Panzer Grenadiers. That's going to be a significant infantry advantage over Yi, which Yi's going to have to work hard to deal with. Because if then Alastor plays his cards correctly, he really just like, you know, gain some strong map control. So that's really going to necessitate tanks here from Yi soon to really like cope with his infantry advantage, even then it may struggle a bit for at least a while. So thumbs up there. Panzer Grenadier out. He's planning elite troops. He may also plan to equip them with the G43s, which some players rather fancy. T-Fed force from 6 on the way there for Yi. Troops falling back here, so far I suspect got much versus Yi. That may soon of course change once the T-34 from 6 hits him, like a break. Carbon insert propaganda thrown through his window. Gonna need some contact on the west here, fighting on the western victory upon them. We got 288 versus 488. 200 point victory difference is pretty big there. Morgan's be equipped with light machines here, and that certainly further makes the situation for the penal troopers less great. He could try for a salvage charge here. Hope Alastor isn't paying attention to get a wipe. That'd be quite helpful there for him. T-34 from 6 almost done. Alastor has still yet to build the support core, get on the armor. In fact, he's going for tier 4. Oh boy. Panzerwerfer. Could of course also go for the Panther.
Our renovated HQ is ready.
In the end, retreat there in the east. Again, the anti-tank rifles just don't do a lot of us in the infantry. Gunners was the MU-42, they're quickly suppressed. Got the T-34 from 6 on the move here. Helping to roll up the right flank if, you know, there was any opposition, which there isn't. But if there was, it'd be great. Ooh, we actually got infantry awareness. Nice. Doesn't happen to spot tanks, but no, I like getting where the infantry is. So I find he's interesting. He's very bold with his fight. You know, knowing his opponent's got 2 anti-tank super squads. Like theoretically, that could have been 1. But I guess he must feel fairly confident he wasn't. I mean, the opposite route 1, but you know, there's still the other one. Got the 2-2 though. Small blow there. Alastor's going for another pack 40. Still no sign of a doctrine either for Alastor. The longer this is going on, the more and more this is looking like elite troops and a Tiger race stall, which, yeah. Okay, we got elite troops opening up, of course, for the Kamikaze grenades, stormtroopers, Jaeger light infantry upgrades, passive tactician, not passive tactician, and Tiger race. That's it. It's not like we see the Tiger race a lot, so nothing against that, but if you just get stalled for it, I'm certainly slightly in a yeah. Then protecting the OST, we got constant teams up, backed up with another primitive squad here. Gunners doing a lot of damage to the light machine gun, but then they are overwhelmed here by the sheer numbers of these forces. In the east here, troops been forced to take air fire there as well. So now they're just helping thin out these forces. Pack 40 gets over a great hit on the T-34 from 6. East side here, bit of skirmishing as well. All 4 Gunners squads have been upgraded with the LMD-42, by the way. So the big question at this point is also going to equip the Panzer Grenadier with the Gewehr 43. Gunners was the Engineers here by the eastern point. Westwards here, Gunners was the Pune Troopers. Push them back. Snammering up there. 10 kills. Gunners have the... Oh! Got a wipe with the rifle grenade. That's a huge blow to Yi. Full Strafniki team slaughtered. Gunners was the Engineers in the east. Almost got them out there. And we got the line to take and find away high explosive shells there. Not much going on the base of E. Could go for another T-34, but he could also be planning the Katyusha rocket launch here versus Alastor. Or I suppose he could be trying to stall out for, say, a KV-2. Alastor got the heavy panzer core ready. He's 3 command points from the Tag race, but otherwise, technically not too far away. So at this stage, he might be able to pull it off again, and partly again just having a strong infantry complement, which makes it easy for him to like control the field as she hasn't been quite quickly able to like push an arm advantage again, Alastor, that punish him to a degree for it. So now the T-34 is on the way there. He's going to need more support weapons for them, or more penal troopers, definitely more anything. Shock response from the Panzer Grenadier here. Could go for a concussive grenade, of course the good old button grenade. There you go, concussive grenade off. Grenades being exchanged. Seems like, oh, nice smoke grenade in case there's something to support the Panzer grenades. Thumbs up there to Yi. T-34-6 number 2 almost done. East side is wide open again. So yeah, Alastor now has the fuel for the target. He's almost in the manpower. In fact, Alastor's major issue is he doesn't have the command points, the victory points. Command points, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyways, troops heading eastwards there. T-34-2 on the move as well here for Yi. Stammering in, then caught it with the shock troops. Got 13 kills there on them. Gunneers holding up. T-34-6 sweeping in under Yi's command. East side here we got Pulans sweeping up Pims as well. Gunneers on the fire. Need to be careful there. There we go. Cover shattered. Exposed out there. They're easy prey now for the T-34-6. Second one holding back. Not moving in. The gunneers taking heavy fire in the opening. Be careful. In fact, bunching up from the T-34-6 is a pretty bad idea there by Alastor. And go fortunately opening up the T-54 or the Pac-4 can be rushed with the T-54s. But thankfully for Alastor, Yi once more lets an opportunity, I think, drop through his hands by not rushing the Pac-40 here. Okay, he's got moving on there, but it may not be a bit too late. These sides have been cleared up as well. Though Yi, Alastor's real defensive again, being, I think, punished here by the insistence strong for the Tigers. That said, perhaps not too punished. Pac though gets away. That's great there for Alastor, of course. Bit sour for Yi. And still good dude boy infantry. Push needs to be got the Panzer going to be advancing. There you go. Geballte Ladung straight into the mix of the conscripts. Pushing forwards there. Pushing them back. Grabbing some point there. Gunneries advancing as well. Front of extracted. Back here. Pack snapping in. Pioneers moving up as well. And in the east, engineers sneaking up there, going for the carve point. Very good there. One command point now away from the Tiger Ace. He has more than fuel now. Again, he's very close to manpower. Yi, meanwhile, is going to need some serious anti-tank efforts. And he needs to get some wipes in Alastor. He needs to get rid of some of his infantry before this gets too big of a problem. There go 2 units retreating. T-54 pursuing. I think there's a solid chance of getting a wipe if he keeps up the pursuit. But seems like he's worried about packs or something else hiding here. And the infantry squad, I think, get a chance of getting away. West side here, we got Alastor's infantry up. Graham Lawson victory point there. Sniper holding about here with, 15 kills incorporating the MD-42 now Betsy 2. And routed. And these shocks are catching going to use in a pretty bad spot. Could try a grenade here. There you go. The RG-42. Oh! Close one there for Yi, but not quite close enough. Almost got decent victory point. We got 248 versus 425. Alastor is now very close to the Tiger Ace, and he, of course, is very close to getting a rather big headache on his hands. T-54s are rolling out for the glory of the motherland. There you go, gunnies in the fire here. And quickly retreating in the face of the heavy surge firepower on the east side there. Got the point, laying down mines as well. Grenadier advancing with the LMG-42. Catching the units in a pretty bad spot and forcing them to retreat. Alastor super duper close to the Tiger Ace. And there we go. With the mine, he technically suffers enough to actually get the Tiger Ace going. So there you go. A hero of the Eastern Front. Perhaps not quite quick Knispel, but you know, should be able to do the trick as long as Alastor doesn't throw it away. We've got a Katyusha rocket launcher there for Yi. But I think he's going to regret that once he sees the Tiger Ace. He's going to have to go for an extra 5, and he also going to need field guns. Now Alastor really needs to mismanage his Tiger Ace. West Virginia, the Panzer pushing back the conscripts. Bit of miss exploded. Quickly down some mines. More mines it is. Tiger Ace moving ahead. And these pioneers with the penal troopers. Katyusha rocket launcher almost done. Moving forward for Deutschland. Shoots, misses. There you go, takes some hits from the tank with the T-54s. There you go, getting hit with the train. We've got a blitzkrieg though, quick getting out of danger. He might be worried about other things hiding. Interesting to worth noting here, he is actually not cancelling the Katyusha once he sees the Tiger Ace. He is sticking to it. He is sticking to his gun, if you will, though he's going to need some more anti-tank firepower. I don't think spamming M42 is going to be a particularly efficient or great option here, so I wonder how he does intend to deal with the Tigers, because that one can certainly cause some harm, in particular once you hit Vector 2, gets some nice bonuses, but also gets access to the spearhead ability. And there you go, constant tree in the face of the Tigers, shoots, and there we go, so men dead. And here's the Peons from the east. Now the Peons was going over for Yi. Might be planning more into tank rather than those. He's basically betting and just covering it in satchel charges. And there you go. Anti-tank run career caught by the Tigers, taking heavy damage. Could see a white here. Not impossible. But no, Yi is able to hold it back into the space upon the extermination of the Tigers. Katrusha firing to the infantry there. Grenadiers could also being torn apart here by the rocket. Good chance of getting a white here. Tifa's going to finish off the job maybe. Yes, Grenadiers caught wiped the man, the lost it to Alastor. A small victory there for Yi, but gets caught here, but not just the Tigers, of course. Got 2 Pack 40s hidden behind the hedges. And we could see one Tifa for minimum get knocked out here unless he gets very lucky. Fumes charging in, going to offer self charge here. T-34 knocked out. A stinging loss there, and there goes self charge from the Pack 40. Fumes coming ahead there. Holding back the shock troops flanking there, could take out the Pack 40s. And sending them against Alastor would be a huge win here for Yi. And he loses the T-34-6. There you go. Got one of the Pack 40s, but the Tiger is still nearby. Entertaining comes as well there. We got Stormtroopers out here for Alastor. Quickly moving into assist here. Pack crew cleared up. People swimming in there. Storms to the blocking. Got MP40s in the way for them. Heavy fighting here. The conscripts mounting anti-tank as well. The T-34-6 in the repairs. Trying to get closer. They're taking too much damage. There you go. We could see wipe here on Yi's second People's squad. There we go. Huge blow there. Grabbing the Pack 40 again. Trying to get out of there. M42 fires away shots harmlessly at the Tiger Aces frontal armor. Conscript moving in. They need to get that Pack 40 to safety. MD40 being hauled forward. T-34's mission almost done. Conscripts, Stormtroopers punch. They're pushing back the conscripts. Close to 2. The Stormtroopers with 6 kills. A furious counterattack here by Alastor. But the Pack 40 has been lost here to Alastor, to Yi, and that is certainly big here for Year 6. Man, Pack 40 is going to be quite the headache for Alastor to deal with. Make no mistake. Oh, he's not even fully reinforcing. He's putting back into the front line already. Gets a good hit there. It seems almost. It actually looks like the M42 was the one that got the penalty, and the Pack 40 just bounced. Eastern point grab with the Grenadier. T-Force some hits here. And crewing the Pack 40 here with the Stormtroopers. T-Force coming in here. Need to be careful though. Need to be careful there, Yi. Pack there, almost reinforced. Good chance of losing the T-Force just here. Nope. Got lucky. Got lucky. Good hit on the Tiger Race there by the M42. Actually went through. Another shot went through. Wow. Someone got a rear armor hit as well with that. Pack 40 bounces. T-Fish is knocked out, then pushes locked too far here versus Alastor. He obviously wants to see if he can't get rid of it, but needs to be careful not to get too reckless and throw away his tanks like that. Now the question is, does he go for another one, trying to hold out for the KV2? In these shock troops going over the Grenadier squad. On their own, they're a bit isolated here. Shock troops moving in there. Their PPH-41 spitting out hot death, and there you go, grenade. But not, may actually be enough now. What to say there? Almost got the Grenadier squad, they sent west here. Panzer's putting out a bone grenade. Hoping to trip up the third advance, but it doesn't work, and they just walk around it and now proceed to tear the Panzer Grenadiers apart. Storm squad, they need to get in action as well. Tiger Race bringing in, they're not fully repaired, shoots and almost wipe the Panzer Grenadiers squad, but almost wipes out the Conscript squad in return. More heavy fire there, we got 14 kills, close to 22 there on the Tiger Race. Veggie 2 gain increased accuracy. Oh dear, and of course, spearhead mode. Storms is pushing forwards. MD4 to the blazing away, Katrusha moving up, Pack 40 moving up, anti-tank moving up there. Does start to look like he is planning a KV2 heavy tank of his own here to counter the Tigers. And there go, Katrusha fires at the victory point, hoping to get the Grenadiers snuffed out there. Almost got them. Eastern victory point, fuel point them grab with the shock troopers. T-34 from 6 on the way there for Yi, so he's not going for the KV2 after all. Tiger has been fixed up. If he had the munitions, he could go for the vehicle repairability. That's it. I do think he should go for the spearhead. It's fairly good. That's that. They got 133 of 470. East side gun is going for the eastern victory point, looking to stall the bleed. Alastor, of course, could be going for some tanks to back up the Tigers. Panther could be a fairly good choice. Storm Panzer would be easily able to work with it. I suppose you could also go for the Panzer Werfer. Instruct reinforcing. Katrusha heading eastwards, 5 kills. Down most important, the Stormtroopers. Could lay down some booby traps with them if you wanted to. Panzer there with 6 kills, 32. Sniper there with 26 kills. Tiger race there, almost good to go. 240 munitions. Quite a bit of the munitions being floated by Yi. Could consider laying down some mines, flare ones as well. Booby traps, of course, also an option, but seems like Yi is not keen on using his munitions actively. In the fight against the fascists. Panzer holding you out, waiting near the tank so they can support it. You know, Heinz, yeah, I don't think that Tiger Ace camouflage is very good. What do you mean? It's bright yellow. It's gonna give itself out. That's the opposite of camouflage. Well, what if it, like, fights in a cheese factory? Do you see any cheese factories within the next 100 kilometers, Dummkopf? Nein, but you don't have to be so mean. A bloody cheese factory! Come on! Nistek is being grabbed with the shock troopers. Tiger is being westwards. Shoots. Almost got the hit there. Spearhead, of course, helping to snipe in some extra shots. Trying to land those hits. We've got the Panther for Alastor. You can soon go for another T-Fit Force from 6. Getting flanked with anti-tank guns. Oh, fortunately, he has to use those anti-tank grenades, by the way. But there goes some anti-tank gun hits on the Tiger Ace. Quickly placing out there. Panther nearby, Storm remaining in ambush mode. Ready to spring the surprise. Could actually get a wipe. There we go on the conscripts. There you go. Tactical advance. 2 thumbs up here to Alastor. Lovely. Shock penal trooper squad. They're wiped out by the Tiger Ace. Good God. That's 2 wipes, and most of his infantry is gone now. That's a huge blow there. Right to the MG42 there. Could pop incendiary pistol rounds, I think. Smoke's from down here from the storms to allow them to fall back there. Very good. Very good. And also cheaper than the smoke from the Tiger Ace there, which costs 30. Sniper there with 28 kills. Panther moving forwards there for Alastor. He is in a very precarious position with just an infantry squad versus an opponent with 5 infantry squads. So that is a huge difference. In particular, since, you know, some of them are rather more elite-ish with the stormtroopers and the Panzer Grenadiers here. And while, of course, he does have the shock troopers at East level, they're just one squad. They're going to have a hard time supporting his arm and like making any breakthrough attempts. So there you go. More controls there for Yi. Fixing up the Tiger Ace there. Almost good to go. Yeah, Yi is in a precarious position. He does have the anti-tank guns, so there's obviously something he can work with. Plus, of course, Katyusha. Oh, another wipe. The engineer's got wiped. I mean, he's got no engineers to repair his stuff with. Oh dear, Yi is in a pretty rough place. Panther firing off the rocket barrage here. Ends up doing absolutely nothing, much to Mangan Yi's great relief. As he definitely needs those Panther barrages to do nothing, or he might just get completely knocked out of the fight. That said, odds against him are quite aggressively stacked. As Alastor is obviously leaving no, I think, piles open here for Yi, at least trying to. Tiger's going to move to the Pack 40 here. That could get a bit ugly. Then particularly that one hits Veterans 1. Hits over mine in the front of the Pack 40. Both the anti-tank shot bounced. Very fortunate. Well, another set of bounce. There you go. Pack 40 gets a shot through this. That was fairly lucky there for Alastor. Fairly lucky. Also in this regard, the head you see it actually proved also very helpful there for Alastor, and the Pack 40s can't easily see through it and shoot it. East side, these shots pushing back the Grenadier squad. They're backed up with the Con squad there. Still needs more infantry. And I think what Yi might actually want to do is actually for now abandon the west, head eastwards, and dig in around the 2 victory points there, force Alastor to maybe try and attack into him, and then when he attacks and committing from the west to the east, he could then try and launch an attack to flank behind him from the west there. At least that could be an option there. This was the Panzer Grenadiers T-First moving out, and before to begin the east level. Panzer there near being shot to bits. Katyusha moving up again. If you can land a Katyusha barrage on Alastor, if you've got the right place, might have a chance. There you go, Pioneer squad almost wiped out. Now that, while wouldn't fix everything, would slow down Alastor a bit, since again it would make it much harder for him to repair the Tiger Ace. Sniper here with Grenadiers there screening them. Very good. Definitely a problem there for Yi. One of many problems at the moment. That is probably Yi's major problem, which is it's not just one issue he's got a lot of issues. Storms running out there in the craters. Bit quiet there. Machine gun about to defend the western victory point. Thumbs up to Alastor, not something to see a lot of. Patricia's screaming away there with hot death from above. A Panzer actually, another T-56 for Yi. Alastor's down to less than 100 victory points. Again, this is probably this rate Yi's really made you chance to win. This is basically just taking on the victory points and, like, you know, try and force Alastor into like a slightly ill-advised attack, and that way, you know, get hits in there. It does seem like Yi is really concerned just trying to take on Alastor head-on by attacking head-on into him, which is definitely, I think, currently to Alastor's great advantage. So I definitely think, again, Yi should focus eastwards, get the 2 victory points there, and then maybe at some point start pushing up, sneak up on the western one, and grab them as well. I think that would be, I think, a much better path towards a possible victory there for Yi at the moment versus Alastor. As for Alastor, well, he could probably get away with being a bit more aggressive versus Yi. They're obviously not ridiculously either, but I think a bit more aggression on the right-hand side. Maybe try, you know, sneak in the Tigris from an angle that Yi isn't expecting, get some extra kills inside of his base, could work out. Still 29 kills on the Tigris. Going up there. Another T-54, they're ready for Yi. Still a lot of munitions being floated, not a lot of mines happening there. There you go. Punches there, caught by the 2 T-54s from 6s, and quick to retreat there. Gun is what nearby with an anti-tank rifle as well. Tigers on the move, anti-tanks is moving fast. We got mines here around the entrance, so it's definitely starting to expect a possible base raid here from Alastor. Very good, though. I certainly think for Yi should have probably laid down mines, probably had more of the map here versus Alastor. That's probably one of his bigger mistakes. But that's that. Tigris being forced here, though. Right here, the Alastor is arguably getting a bit of a confidence. That said, though, he is using Spearhead 2 thumbs up. This allows him to play the Tigris more aggressive, so getting Kansi further ahead, so can you just spot out threats more easily. So 2 thumbs up to Alastor. Anti-tank guns blasting away there, forcing Alastor to put back the Tigris, going for the eastern point here. T-54's ready. Will Yi ever consider Nation 5 here versus Alastor? No. Sandbags, very good. And setting something up there, shoots here through the hedges, shots bouncing on the side, armor shots need to retreat now before they're taking well, too much fire. They're getting absolutely blasted from the T-54 getting murdered as well. They're pushed back. Heavy fire now with the eastern victory point. So west side is actually on, which could maybe have enough for a raid there by Yi if possible. So he still needs more infantry. In fact, the shock to his wall, they almost got utterly evaporated off the face of this very area. They're firing at it. Packs opening as well. They're planning. He's going to use heavy damage to the Tigris as well there. Almost taken out there, actually. He also got another pioneer squad up by Alastor Barway. Probably, so if you lose the one pioneer squad, he actually has an Owen ready. Very good there. He's ramming it. He's going for it. He's going for it. Almost got the Tigris there. T-54 in there, plus the anti-tank guns. Can he finish off the Tigrises? Can he get ace? Not aces. There's only one. Backs off here with it, but the anti-tank is still in the move. Tigris with the heavy damage engine. Anti-tanks moving in there. Could attack around now. Possibly take it out here. Will they try it? Smoke screen popped. Shots fired and missed. Hits the breakage with the T-54 from 6. Almost got the Tigris. Here's still a health left. And looks like gets away here. It gets way back. Yi was able to get off with the second Pack 40. That said, he needs to get it back to 6 as well before the gems cleared out there. Still, double Pack 40s. That's a problem for Alastor in particular, since these are going to be like 6-man anti-tank. Well, he needs to get one back again, but you know, it's still pretty dangerous with 6-man anti-tank guns. Plus, that one's meant to be 2. Need to get the T-54 to do with infantry there. Panzer are doing what they can here, clearing out the anti-tank as well. Then before to find away, they're pinning down the grenadiers, forcing them before to retreat as well. West side, we've got a construction squad moving in. They can pop a smoke grenade there, grab the victory point while under cover of it. Back here, just being forced healed.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
There you go, smoke grenade. So pulling back from the east, losing the victory point there as well. Got another T-54 there for Yi. Back here, forcing healing. As for Alastor, got the Tigris being repaired. He can use the vehicle crew repair ability to speed up the repairs, to get into the action faster. 2 thumbs up there. The faster you get stuff like the Tigris back to the action, the better. Meanwhile, against like sitting there just for minutes you have to repair, that's usually a big loss there. So in this regard, Alastor is just like in a matter of minutes, get it fixed, back in action. That is nice and efficient. T-34 and 6 moving out. East side there, got the victory point there. Actually following over there for Yi. Finally going for a tank destroyer there versus Alastor. Finally going for a tank destroyer. That's it. Alastor's situation is looking fairly strong. He's going for the Western victory point. We got all 3 victory points on control of Alastor and of Deutschland. And before coming in there. Panzer there close to the east level, Stormtroopers there close to Veteran 2-1. He's been using them very defensively, which I feel like personally is always a waste of the Stormtrooper. I mean, you can use them, you need to be careful since again, you really also want to like use an aggressor, like use the ambush to get close to your opponent that way, you just hold them down apart there. T-Fox moving up there, Panzer Sport getting pushed out in the open. Tiger Race to move there, very close to the hero level there. Which you should find. Oh, so the Panzer gets a full wipe! Yikes! Nice catch there by Yi. Painful there for Alastor, and looks like he's had enough. He's had enough. He's coming in the shoots, penetrating in the Tiger Race, punching straight through the armour. Special Raptor Command takes a light hit there, single bounces. Will Alastor replace the Panther with the ears with more Panthers, another Stormtrooper squad, or will he just go for something else? A few options there open to fight for Alastor here versus Yi. He's farming in. Shocks in front of the Grenadiers. Storms staying nearby, but so far not real themselves. Shocks with the Grenadiers. Got Storms there popping out. Attacks advance. There you go. Forcing the Shock to retreat alongside the Grenadiers. Another blow there to Yi and the Red Army. Sniper there with 39 kills. And before to that with the Grenadiers out in the open. Getting a sniper hit there though. Tiger is so close to it. Veterans flee down the Tiger Race, which is a Panzer fighting. He used the same sounds, like it's hard to tell the time for me and not making things correctly. Mine goes off though on Yi, and he almost takes out the Katyusha with the Panzer barrage. Yikes! That was quite painful there for Yi. H5 shoots, fails to penetrate here. Could actually try and take it out here. And before two forwards there. West side here, Gunners is moving up, got the Pins in as well there for Yi. Taking them apart in the open. Tiger shoots, close to the east level. Almost got a wipe there. Almost got a wipe. More Grenadier here for Alastor, shoots, and so it doesn't go for another punch score. Sorry about that one. Shots there, double hits in the Tiger Race. More Engineers there for Yi. Starting up the Tiger Race there. Nice shot, but can't finish it off there, so. There's effective, going right in the east. We got 97 to 260. Situation for Yi is getting ever pointed, and pointed against him at that matter. Alastor Neal's got a ton of manpower, fuel flowing back, he can't do anything with it. That said, he could build some machine gun bunkers, well, more machine gun bunkers. Like he's already got two of the southern victory points there, but he could build theoretically more to get more other points here. That could be an idea, I guess. He could also build command bunkers to establish 4 points of resistance here. Yeah, though, just seems to like milling about. He seems to be not entirely sure what he wants to do here versus Alastor. Another Katyusha barrage here. This time there seems a bit of a blind barrage. Ooh, could get a wipe here, another wipe down. He even drops the light machine gun. That's pretty good there for Alastor. Oh, Yi, not for Alastor, obviously. Yi, though, is fighting still. And the Tiger Race is almost a legend, a hero. Panther barrage off here from Alastor. Not a single kill yet, by the way. There's already. Oh, there we go. Almost takes out the machine gun crew there. East side here, a bit of resistance here from Yi in the face of Alastor's probing attack. Alastor, oh, you can still go for another T-34 versus Alastor. Go for. Also, fighting the Tiger Race, the terribly simple one bounces. Oh, there we go. Now the German shot takes to go through there. Multiple shots, in fact, go through. And another T-34 to the foot. Yeek on his counter tank and push back there to tanks. These storms was routed. Kind of moving forwards. Ooh, hits a mine. Hits another mine. I mean, it's great he's been laying down mines, but again, I definitely feel like one of the mistakes he made, he says, like, he's been like laying them down sooner and like, you know, more out in the territory. And there you go, caught with the machine gun bunker in the east as well. Very good investment there for Alastor at this point. It makes it even harder for you to like just, you know, sneak in maybe a chance to win there by like rushing up the victory points, because that's going to require more firepower, more effort to grab victory points to the machine gun bunkers. Tiger's Bernice was there. Well, Tiger Legend at this point. Nothing going on in Alastor's space. We've got 97 to 2017. Engineers almost taken out here. 97 to 215 here. I feel like Alastor could maybe close out this match. At least try to close it out here, but at the same time, he's clearly not feeling in a rush either. And he's obviously just like, you know, trying to figure out what his options are and how to deal with Alastor. Tiger sends a great hit that punches straight through the T-34 from 6's armor. Straight into the trench, he's not careful, hits a mine, hits a mine. Tiger weak point would be fairly useful, but no, pop smokes, he can't actually use it. Nice save the Alastor, panther back on the F-10 guns, 4 from 4 back. Giving the Tiger Ace further chance to get away there. And the rest we got the T-50 move, got to push up there. I think he's going to try and rush down here the Panzerwerfer, not a bad idea actually. Don't think Alastor's going to expect it. Good use there, good flank there by Yi. 2 thumbs up. Got the Panther, a small stinging blow there to Alastor and to Deutschland. Now obviously, Yi's got a long way to go and he still needs to get the machine gun bank on the west here as well, I think. Alastor meanwhile could lay down something here as well if he wanted to, but I guess he's so far not showing much interest or concern. There you go. Bunker under fire from the T-34 from 6. Almost got it, almost got it. And the center's now moving up here, clearing up further so. It's got 42 kills on it. Bunker's about to go down there, goes to get shock troops there, holding the line with the machine gun. We got a smoke grenade off, but that's not going to be enough there either. Panther about to push back the sniper. Shotgun fire through here, the heavy fire there from the gun east moving in. Let's clear out the fascists. At least attempt to, and there you go. Got the RG-42. Taking a lot of fire here. The only T-50 from contributes good ultimate to assist, and he is still really short in infantry here versus Alastor, who is back to 5 infantry squads. Continues right about the Grenadiers. A lot of shots in front of the Tigers, either failing to hit or to penetrate. There we go. Some shots finally went through there. Hit from the 5, pushes down to almost half health. We got another Panzer over there for Alastor. Not say Storm Panzer or Panther, but more Panzerwerfer. We got 97 to 137. He's also starting to look increasingly not great. It's slipping through his fingers. And there we go. Did actually get an attempt in another machine gun bunker here from Alastor. Also going for another Pack 40. Need to clear up that bunker before Alastor gets it up and going. Tiger is heading out there for Alastor. And we're going to finish off that T-50 before you can actually reinforce with an anti-tank gun, so anything else. Very good there. Pushing it to Deutschland, almost got it, half health. HF on the move here, and then backs off with the Tiger Ace. I guess Sentinel might be in trouble. Need to of course to fix up the Tiger Ace. Shock was attacking here. We got 28 kills on them. HF on in as well there. Good hit on the Tiger Ace. Shoots and misses the shock troopers. They should finally not miss. There we go. Failed to penetrate. But stormtroopers on the move. They're gonna go for the shock troopers. Pack 40 up on the HF5, forcing here you to cancel off the attack. Except for any keep pushing with the shock troopers despite the Tiger Ace there. And the stormtrooper there. Go tax advance here. Could go up the shock troopers. That'd be a huge blow here to you. And he does get it. His 8 shock trooper squads. His heroes. His personal guard here, slaughtered in cold blood by the stormtroops and the Tiger Ace combo in the west. Gonna dealing with the conscripts there. These odds now became even worse than just 1 infantry squad, and it's just a bunch of conscripts. Whereas again, the opponent with a lot of infantry, even like some of them aren't like, you know, very veteran either. That's still 5 times as much infantry than Yi currently possesses. Fresh shock troopers out there for Yi, though he still needs more infantry. Very badly. Could lay up a new machine gun bunker in again. I think Alastor's very likely to do that. Upgrading the one here. We got 100 points left for Yi. In fact, we got less than that. We got 97 versus 96 now. 93. Pictures you there with 12 kills, 22 targets, we got snaps the machine gun through there. We got 40 kills on it. At this rate, it's going to have killed more than the sniper. Tigers was in there, goal intercepted the shock troops, opening up them, keeping the gunners a bit safe, and this of course hits them. Oh, nice bait into a grenade there by Yi. Almost gets the Gundiers there, but one man survives to carry on the torch of the squad there. Stormtroops running up at the eastern point. We got 17 kills, veterans one, of course, backed up by a machine gun bunker. Formidable defense there. That's going to require quite a bit of effort and planning, I think, for Yi to overcome. And loading up a new one here. So, you know, Alice is actually using machine gun bunkers consistently. 2 thumbs up. Very consistent. That's impressive. Tigers is only clashing out there and tank destroyers, being pushed back here, 43 kills. Ketchu's barrage on the Tiger Race, interesting. Ketchu's affected something else to back up the Tiger Race, but there wasn't. 97 versus 30 at this point. It looks very much like UG here. I do not see at this point having much of a chance like he is at this point. Just gone too passive, too timid. At the same time, he's also, I think, getting too repetitive, so he's playing more and more along the lines of what Alastor wants him to do, which of course trains to every gun he's got. So it just gets turned into target practice at this point for his infantry. Opening up the machine gun bunker there. We got 9 points left for you. 6 points. 3. And GG. Game over. Lost there for Yi. A victory for Alastor here. A nice bit of different fight here with some elite troops, machine gun bunkers, stormtroopers, and the Tiger Race. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family. This is Imperial Links in Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye.